For latest updates and new videos, please subscribe to this channel. नई जानकारी और वीडियोस के लिए सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें.
Hello, this is Pandit Parsai once again with you, and what we are talking about is part 2 of what is astrology. In part 1 we had discussed, I had mentioned about how we are all a part of the stardust from which the entire solar system or the universe was created after the Big Bang. It is basically the 9 planets that are the closest, and I'll even go why we basically go have this particular set of planets. And I had even mentioned that it is the gravitational pull between the different planets that is keeping them together in different places where they are. And it is a known fact, it is an astronomical fact that yes, there is a gravitational pull between each of them, between the sun and the earth and the moon and the various planets of the solar system and the different solar system all over the universe, wherever they are. So, like I had mentioned in my first episode also, that there is a differentiation between the phenomena and the interpretation. The interpretation doesn't define the phenomena. Neither does it make the phenomena go away. The phenomena stays. It is only we have a difficulty in understanding or explaining it. So, the same thing happens with astrology also. Because we don't understand the nuts and bolts, I'm talking about laymen. They don't understand the nuts and bolts of it, so they call it hogwash, they call it figment of imagination, they give it all kinds of names. But the fact remains is that when celestial bodies have magnetic pull on towards each other, each time the struggle is going, pull and push is going on, and when we are also part of the same stardust, why will it not affect me? I have not found an answer. Why will it not affect me? I will just elaborate it further. You ask any sailor friend of yours, tides in the ocean are caused by moon. It is an astronomical fact. The sailors all have a tide chart with them, which is based on the movement of the sun, of the moon. And it is also an astronomical fact. Sometimes when sun and moon get together on one side, there is a greater pull that is still higher tide. And sailors since time immemorial are using tides to go to the ocean and come back into the inland. It is being used all over the world in the shipyards to float the ships out into the sea and to bring them into the shipyard for repair. So when moon can have that kind of an influence on water, on earth, why can it not have it on you and me when you and me are 70% water? It is also a medical fact. A lot of mental illness is governed by moon, they say. It is also a known fact that on no moon, full moon days, there are higher incidence of mental illnesses and more suicides and more all these kinds of things. So why only in just one aspect? When it can affect my moods and it can affect my mental health, why can it not affect my whole body? Just because I don't understand the influences of all these planets, I am willing to negate it and say nothing happens. I am willing to accept it for tides, but I am not willing to accept it for me, for human beings. That is the kind of bias what people have against it. And I hope that going forward I'll be able to demonstrate it further as to why astrology is a science that needs to be understood and needs to be developed further. I'm not talking about the practitioner here. For 1 minute, let us keep those two things aside. I had mentioned earlier also. Science is different from the practitioner. Like the phenomena is different from the understanding. The practitioner may be good or bad. Practitioner may not have that much of knowledge. We see that every day even in medical field. But in medical field, we give them enough leeway to say that the practitioner was bad, the doctor was not able to diagnose it, the doctor botched up the surgery or something like that. We don't jump to the science of medical science to say that medical science is bad. But unfortunately, we don't extend the same courtesy to astrology. In astrology, it is always astrology that is bad, irrespective of the fact whether the practitioner or the person calling himself astrologer had even any knowledge of practicing astrology, or was he just telling out of his own personal premonition. Most of the time, the users of astrology also do that. They'll give a call to somebody. I get this call quite often. My name is so and so. Please tell me about me. You have to remind them that astrology is based on data: birth, date, time and place. Without these three coordinates, anything that I tell you is not scientific. At least to me, it is not scientific. There may be some other science behind it, which I am not going into and I am not dwelling into. But the science of astrology is not there. Science of astrology, which is the science of movement of celestial bodies in the heaven. That also I will go further. Why these 9 planets that we talk about, 7 real and 2 notional planets? Why, despite the fact there are other planets in the solar system, so why we don't take them into consideration? Going ahead, I'll explain all of that. But the fact remains is that we need to start with the understanding, number one, what astrology is, what astrology is not, a differentiation between the phenomena and the interpretation, and the science and the practitioner. As and as we separate these things apart and we keep an open mind, we will see astrology in a different light and understand what exactly astrology is. I hope I have been able to clear some of the doubts in your mind as to what exactly astrology is and what we are talking about when we talk about astrology. Again, it is not tarot card, it is not personal premonition, it is nothing else besides astronomical movement of planets that I am talking about. Anything else that is brought into the gambit of astrology is not astrology. It is foretelling, future telling, not based on astrology. Any astrologer worth his salt will always look at the time, if he is trying to make a question chart, or he will ask a date, time and place of birth to tell you anything that you are asking about. I noticed that about my grandfather, I noticed that about my father, I have that thing with me too. When somebody asks me something, I'll either ask their date, time and place coordinate, or I'll look into the time and then prepare a question chart and tell about it. So that is what that astrology I am talking about. I hope it has been helpful, and if you have any questions, please feel free to forward them to me. I'll try and answer them. And once again, thank you all for listening. This is Pandit Persai. Namaskar.
For latest updates and new videos, please subscribe to this channel. नई जानकारी और वीडियोस के लिए सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।